don't even want to ask this question. They're gonna come after me. How would you describe sounds to a deaf person?
It's the first time I ever had that question asked to me, so that's a first.
Thank you.
No problem. I don't know how I would describe sounds to a deaf person.
Tune in. Welcome back to the internet. Hello. Welcome back to the TV, internet, radio, video podcast. Today, our guest is Kevin. Be sure to tune in next week. For a great episode of your
This is a cool little arm setup. I like.
And today, we'd like to thank our sponsors. This is when we insert the sponsor. Burnwell. Today, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Jeff, for giving us a generous donation of $10,000. $10,000 to make this show happen. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Burnwell.
Glad to be here.
So, yeah, I guess, hello, welcome to the podcast.
Hey.
Glad to have you on.
Thanks, man.
We've been meaning to make this happen for a while, so I'm glad we were finally able to make it happen.
Yeah, calendar's pretty always open.
How you been, man?
Just been chilling for the most part, trying to hang out in the pandemic.
Yeah.
Do all that stuff.
So
been playing a lot of PlayStation recently.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
What games do you play?
Right now, I just use the YouTube app on my PlayStation.
Okay.
So
YouTube.
More
YouTube's great.
YouTube's not bad, man. I actually found out about this new, maybe it's not new, but it's like it's called DTube. It's like a decentralized YouTube.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
what does that mean?
Pretty much you can the more plays you get, you can make cryptocurrency money off of it.
Are a lot of people putting stuff on that, or is it just weird?
I mean, it is kind of weird. All of it's original content, so you can't just say, hey, I'm gonna go stream this, I don't know, random band and put it on there. You have to actually do it.
Wait, what do you mean? You have to own it?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can't just go grab Kiss from '93 or something.
Oh yeah.
And put it on there to make money. I have to actually
okay. I mean, that's cool. I mean, how long do you keep leftovers in your fridge?
Dog, honestly, not long.
Or rather, how long are you willing to eat leftovers?
It depends what's the leftovers, right? If it's Thanksgiving food, I can probably eat that for a good 2 to 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Days.
That's the act. No.
3 weeks?
Yeah, that's.
Are you freezing it?
Yeah, I guess.
Some people won't eat something even the next day.
Yeah.
There's people who are weird about food. How long do you keep your leftovers?
I would say about no more than 5 business days. I like to think of it as I'm shipping something, 3 to 5 business days.
That seems like they would recommend that.
Yeah.
Tell me something cool.
Kevin.
There it is. Morning or nighttime?
Fuck. I actually prefer the mornings now that I'm getting older. I feel like the earlier I wake up, the more I can get done. So I'm like, you know what? I've been up since 5 this morning, so I don't feel bad going to sleep at 8.
Do you ever wish you had a British accent?
No, that means I would have British teeth, I'm not into that.
But it's fun. Try it out.
Oi, bruv. Oi.
Yeah, bruv.
Oi, bruv. Everything's with a V, I guess.
Yeah. Or how in Old English, the T's turn into just an F. So if you just say things like think.
Think.
It sounds like it.
You think you knew.
Yeah, you think you knew.
Oi, bruv. You think you knew.
Are we living in a simulation or is everything just what it is?
I don't know. You mean life or this year or what do you...
And I mean, I get the questions from the top.
I guess the simulation told you the question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think I wouldn't say it's a simulation, but I feel like we're, everything happens as it should, which is kind of weird because sometimes it can be by design. So maybe that can kind of feel like a...
Yes, everything happens as it should, but you can definitely make things happen.
Right. That's true.
If you can make things happen, is everything happening as it should?
I don't know. I have to think about that. That's a solid question.
How did you get into cameras?
Yeah, so I got my first camera. I want to say my grandfather gave it to me.
Same. It's like shout out to grandfathers.
Shout out to grandfathers.
Buying cameras.
Shout out to Pop.
I mean, all grandfathers, but also to the ones that are buying their children cameras.
Yeah,
Not camera phones.
Not camera phones. No, that's two separate. Yeah, but yeah, my pop he was in the Vietnam War. He was taking photos and shit. And he was like, "Hey man, you want to use my film camera?" And I was like, "Word," you know. I like film cameras. And long story short, he gave it to me, and
Sick.
so I've been using that for a while.
Is that the Hasselblad?
No, I wish, dog.
Oh,
That was
that's crazy.
I paid.
We might have the same grandfather. We should check.
Is your last
check.
name Wilson?
Yeah, we should check.
Mine's not.
I haven't seen you around, but we might have the same grandfather.
Maybe
Spring or fall?
spring. I definitely like spring a lot more. I feel like spring. I'm a sun person. You know, what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You need vitamin D. You need sun.
What are the winters like in Georgia?
I love your pacing of questions, by the way.
Thanks. You know?
The winters in Georgia aren't bad, honestly.
So that's why I figured fall might even be like preferable.
Yeah, see, but I'm a person where I'd much rather be way too hot than way too cold. Like, you know, when you get, for me at least, when you get really cold, you like, your whole body like kind of shakes.
Yeah. You get that weird tense feeling.
Yeah,
And
it's
you're just
like,
like aching and you're just like, oh wait, I can just.
Right, it's like, I definitely took my iron vitamins today while I'm this cold. But
It doesn't get cold like that in Georgia in the winter.
wintertime, it gets pretty cold.
Like enough to tighten your back muscles.
Enough to be like, yo, I need another
light
hoodie
jacket.
or another jacket. When I first moved here, it was funny. My girlfriend, she was like, yo, make sure you bring your winter clothes. And I'm fresh from Georgia.
So you're like, what? A second t-shirt?
Word. So I pulled up off the airport in like one of the worst winters y'all had up here. And I'm wearing a hoodie with a denim jacket on. And she's like, all right, so where's your winter stuff? I'm looking at her like, dog, I'm wearing my winter shit. What do you mean? So I had to go ahead and get an actual winter coat.
Give us a good ad for a winter coat.
Yo, man, if you're cold as shit outside, check out Eddie Bauer because you won't be cold as shit outside.
Is there a particular model they should check out?
I really wish I knew, but they have like the pockets like up
high.
up high, right?
Is that
right.
like a cold thing?
It is because you feel kind of like
Like you're
kangaroo-ish.
nestled.
You
Yeah,
know what I
you're
mean?
like
Like
hugging yourself.
what is a kangaroo called? A marsupial. I
Yeah.
feel like a marsupial superstar.
Yeah, marsupials, aren't they
Shout out to
like
Saw Baby.
cold-blooded or something?
I don't know. Are they?
I don't know. They have some kind of
I thought
funny
they were
blood.
mammals.
Do you meditate?
No, but I sleep.
Is sleeping meditation?
When you actually try to practice like wellness with your sleeping, like I listen to a lot of binaural beats.
Okay.
I feel even right now, if I had binaural beats on, I feel like thoughts would kind of just flow in an organized fashion.
That's cool.
So when I'm sleeping, I try to play that and like rain noises. So I can
Really?
kind of like remember my dreams and stuff.
Does it work?
Yeah,
Really? All right. Well, tell me about your dreams since you remember them all.
sure. Honestly, I'm trying to think of the last dream.
Tell me about your dreams.
My dreams and hopes and aspirations. Yeah, no. So my dreams are just dreams, man. Like a lot of my dreams are like I control how to fly.
Oh, so you can lucid dream?
Yes and no. I've only really lucid dreamed like once for real. Like it was like that movie with Adam Sandler, Click.
Click?
Yeah, Click. You may have the same
Classic
grandfather, man.
movie.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, my grandfather always talked about Click.
He's a photographer. Click.
Click.
Double entendre. Don't ask me how.
I'm gonna keep it going though. What would your younger self say to you now?
Damn, Kevin, you grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what would you say to your younger self?
Yeah, man. I'm older now. Honestly, I have this conversation with myself a lot. Like how I would be like when I think about when I was younger and think about, oh man, when I'm a big kid, how will I be? Mm-hmm. Then I think about, oh, that's me now. Then I think about me like, 20, 30 years from now, how am I going to be when I'm like an older man?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dog, this is crazy. This feels like you're in like two places at once almost. Cause I can remember the time when I was younger thinking about how old would I be when I'm like 20, in my 20s.
I feel like I was mostly curious about how I would dress. And honestly, I don't dress that cool compared to how I
pretty
wish
cool. It's a cool
I
hat.
dressed. Yeah, it's a nice hat. It's like it's my nicest hat.
Nice.
This kind of leads to the next question. Movies or television?
Oh, movies. Absolutely. I
Yeah.
feel like more, I feel like with television, it's too much of a time suck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to spend a week binging on this TV shows and for it not to even be finished yet. I want to have a beginning and an end. So I like movies a lot more.
So if you were to make something, would you prefer making a movie over a television show?
I don't know. I think I might enjoy making a television show. Like,
See, now the answer is completely flipped.
Yeah,
but you're not even gonna be able to watch your own show because you hate shows.
Oh my
'Cause
gosh,
their time sucks.
what do I do in that situation? I don't know. I really appreciate what like Donald Glover's doing with Atlanta. Like how he's doing it is, it almost feels as if it's a fucking
one's
movie.
like a movie,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know. So
But real
stuff like that's
extended.
pretty cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess with a TV show, you get a lot of time to develop characters,
Right.
to develop themes and revisit themes. I guess you can do that in a movie, but it takes a lot more. You just have to be way more concise with everything. And everything has to piece together way quicker than
Right.
the pacing you can use a TV show
Right.
with.
I will say with TV shows, I guess you have a little bit more freedom to kind of just like improv. I feel like with the movie, you have to have like lines and you have to have
Yeah.
like way more structure.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to PlayStation 5 dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
What's up with that? Are there some cool games?
Yeah, there's this game I want to get. It's called Cyberpunk
Is it like,
2077.
what's that?
It's just a cool game. Keanu Reeves is like one of the characters in it. I'm not a big fan of Keanu Reeves like that.
Dude,
So I don't know why I said that.
Keanu Reeves movie the other day.
Really?
You ever seen this movie?
Was it Matrix?
Nah, it was Knock Knock. Keanu Reeves. Look it up. It's a weird movie.
Sounds like it's not real.
Strange movie.
But the Matrix is pretty good though.
Yeah. I saw the Matrix. I missed it. I missed the boat.
Was the Matrix a document? So if we're in a simulation, is the Matrix a documentary?
Yeah, I mean, that is a good question.
I don't know.
I guess. I mean, like from a journalistic perspective, if it were a documentary, it was definitely very emotionalized.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ken Burns wouldn't approve. It wasn't just like a neutral telling of the story.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty funny that everybody's been drinking ginger ale on set. That's very wholesome. Like, you drinking a cocktail, bro?
Nah, man, it's just
bro, it's
good old
Canada.
Gingy.
Didn't want to say the name of the ginger ale supplier unless they start cutting the check.
They need to cut that check.
When did you realize that nobody really knows what's going on?
I don't know. I feel like I realized that, at least that specifically as I get older, I feel like each year I'm like, you know what? People don't really know shit about shit half the time.
Most of the time.
Right. And I feel like even just being in America, we're stuck in this like bubble of like, I think I'm talking in like third person, like as an average American, like, right. We think that our worldview from America is like that everywhere. And it's really not.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
everyone's thinking all types of different
Right. And even that you're living in America is like, we're all on social media and stuff. So that even narrows our worldview even more, or even less, I would say. So pretty much, yeah, dude, we don't really know shit about shit.
Nobody really knows.
Yeah. Me
What's
too.
more sad?
That's
Like I said, I just get them from the top, man. What's more sad? A baby dying or a toddler dying?
toddler.
Why?
It's more developed.
So is it like it had more potential?
I would say maybe just because toddlers. When I think of toddler, I think of like a 4 or 5 year old.
I mean,
Like,
what's
they're
the
like
difference?
They're able to
The
talk
difference-
and like a baby to me is like
Oh, they
Google
couldn't
Gaga.
talk yet, so
not even like they can't talk. So it's like no, but
I don't even want to ask this question. They're gonna come after me. How would you describe sounds to a deaf person?
it's the first time I ever had that question asked to me. So that's a first.
Thank you.
No problem. I don't know how I would describe sounds to a deaf person. Because I guess you can use color in a way to describe a sound. Like, I feel like those, like the lights, they're pretty bright. So
So you'd be like, the sound
It'd be like a high pitched maybe or something. I don't know.
It's like the sound is yellow.
Yeah,
Guess.
that's a tough question.
Yeah, I don't really know what you're talking about. All right. Well, thanks for coming on the show, man. I mean,
Nice.
You did a great job. You're a natural, man. You have
appreciate
great.
it.
You have great podcast
Etiquette.
etiquette.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I try. I definitely try to practice my podcast etiquette.
Video podcast etiquette too.
Video podcast.
Occasionally glance at the camera to make the user feel like they're, or the viewer rather, feel like they're involved in the show. Yeah.
Or you
and-
can like break the fourth wall like Ferris Bueller. You just start talking to the camera
Yeah.
like, "Hey, mom, you're probably watching."
or
this
like
part
in
right
the
now."
office where they're always just like,
Yeah, you know they actually got married in real life,
really?
didn't they?
No.
I think they
No,
did.
they
dog.
didn't.
They absolutely did.
What, Jim and Pam?
Jim and Pam got-
no fucking way.
Dog, do not
Can we
let
get
me
it?
Google
No,
it.
no. Fact? Can we get a fact check on the side?
That's for sure.
That's a for
That's
sure.
for sure. That's what you said. Yeah,
No, he said it was cap.
he's married
This
to
is-
Emily Blunt.
These are lies.
Are you sure he wasn't married
First
to
of all,
Pam?
this show.
That's
It's cap. They
Yeah,
said it's
come
not.
on, dude. Do you really think the world works
Damn.
like that?
I thought it was. Damn.
I mean, that'd be cute. It was a
It would-
cute wedding in the
it
movie,
would
in the
be-
show.
yeah.
In the
I thought
show.
it was I thought it was a pretty good TV show. One TV show that I feel like that's not realistic is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean,
I used to watch the shit out of that in college, bro. Like, you understand? Like,
it's a classic show.
it's a classic show, but then I heard that the place that they filmed it at isn't even in Philadelphia.
It's
like
all
the bar.
Los Angeles. That's why it's always sunny there. Because it's not always sunny in Philadelphia.
Fuck no, it's not.
I mean, it rained a lot last week.
Yeah,
First season might have been in Philly though.
First season might have been. Okay.
The team on to the side.
nice. Thanks, team.
What did you study in school?
What I studied, I studied fine art photography.
Nice.
So it did like the whole like trying to be a fine artist, trying to be
Fine artist.
like Carrie Mae Weems or you know
cool.
like your Dawu Bay or like
I don't
whoever.
even know these people you're talking about.
Hey man, name drop him.
Name drop. Look them up. Open that tab up.
Yeah. So pretty much I just wanted to like use photography as a that's not just a way to document what you see every day, but as like a soapbox to talk about things or like having concepts and themes and shit. And then eventually I got better and better at it. And I wanted to like, you know, get into like moving pictures, like films and documentaries and all that shit stuff. Try not to curse.
Yeah. We could bleep them or something.
Oh, fuck it. That's my last time. Sorry, mom.
So that's cool. So, what do you prefer, still or moving?
I actually kind of prefer still,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. Just because it's like second nature to me now. Like we got I got a new camera. It's a Fujifilm X100V.
Is that the one you said has all the crazy presets?
Bro, it's amazing. I love that camera. It's everything you want a high-end DSLR to be, but like much more small form factor.
What kind of?
So I like doing like street style stuff with that because I can kind of like hold it at my chest and the screen
that's
swivels
pretty
up,
cool.
so I can just.
We had a question from a viewer the other day.
Right.
My friend asked me a good camera recommendation for somebody trying to get into, I believe, some nature photography at a relatively reasonable budget. Do you have a recommendation? A good digital camera.
Yeah, I would say Canon. The Canon Mark series, like maybe like a Mark II. They're fairly cheap now, or Mark, because those are like full frame cameras, and Canon has like really good lenses. So with nature photography, depending on what they want to do, they would need like telephoto type lenses on a good ass like full frame camera to have like all the colors and all that shit. Makes it look nice. Get your Ansel Adams on.
How affordable is that in terms of like barrier to entry? Like, are they gonna have to break the bank to get started to get
I
the
would say
lenses, or
it's-
like what's something that they can almost use out the box?
Out the box, I mean, it depends how much you willing to spend, right? For like $500, you can probably get a decent setup from
For the Mark.
Yeah.
I just hope I didn't look dumb this whole time.
I mean, what can we do? That's your face, man.
I'm just like worried. Isn't it weird how you just worried people are just gonna judge you?
Yeah,
But we look at that. We got a fucking podcast. Whoever's watching this shit, they don't got a podcast. They're watching our podcast. It's in
Tune
your
in.
face.
tune in.
All right.
Podcast. People who don't have podcasts can't watch other podcasts.
Nah, they're over there on the sidelines, and they're over there wishing they were podcasting,
Wishing
and we're
you could
podcasting.
podcast.
Thanks for coming on, Kev. You're a great
appreciate
guest.
it, man.
Hope to have you back on the Internet TV Radio Video Podcast. Signing off.